and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be taking part in the Go ROUVY Challenge Family Virtual Training Camp final race. We've been training for the last few days, and so we're just finishing off the camp with a race as a bit of fun but also a bit of a challenge. There's lots of prizes available today for the people that are taking part in the virtual camp, so everyone's going to make sure that they give their best effort, and we'll see what we can do. So my tactic on this is, the first two are going really fast. I mean, I wouldn't be able to see that effort today, so I'm hoping that they've gone out too hard and they're going to blow up. It's either that or they're just really strong, or at least a lot stronger than me. Kind of need a hill or something to be able to bridge over easily. Well, not easily, but to have like a decent shot at it. But I've got a guy behind me that's slowly catching, which will be good to work with. What a beautiful course. I'd love to be racing this in real life. The guy in first seems to be pulling away from the guy in second, so hopefully there'll be a bit of a mental break and I might be able to catch up with second place. So about a quarter of the way in, obviously I'm still holding third at the minute, working by myself. I've got a strong few lads behind me, or ladies behind me, I don't know, that's the beauty of virtual racing. And the two guys have gone up ahead who are just absolutely on fire today. What I'm kind of hoping for is they've gone out a bit too heavy, and then if I can manage it, slowly pull back too strong, but just as well they might be feeling great and have gone out conservatively, and they're going to then push towards the end. Raphael seems to have not slowed his pace at all. So I think it might be a question of trying to get Andy. But again, I mean, we're about a quarter of the way through and he's doing well. But he has been fluctuating a lot from like 4.2 to like 5 watts per kilo. So if I just hold a steady 4.5, then hopefully toward the end it'll be a good finish between us. But saying that, he's managed to continue to put distance into me, so we'll see. Maybe he's dropping down because it's a bit undulating where I'm going to. I also can't go too crazy because Steve behind me is continuing to chase, so I mean, that's one of the best things about Go ROUVY is you're racing on courses that you do in real life, so you can really practice what you're going to be doing in the real world. So, you know, I now know this challenge course, so I can work out if it suits me or how to best approach it, and then on the day I'll be able to execute it and have an advantage over those people that haven't had that ability to look at the course. Okay, I believe this is the start of the climb where if I'm going to beat any of the big natural cyclists or kind of the big powerhouses, this is where hopefully I'll be able to bring some of it back or increase the lead over those behind me. The only thing that's a little bit difficult with this race is seeing the distance, because obviously for the hill I was really close, and then after the hill I was really far away from Steve, and then so it's a little bit difficult to know when he's catching me. Is he catching me by a lot or a little bit, or as soon as I hit a downhill am I in fact pulling away? So it's going to be a really interesting finish. I feel like I've warmed up into it now a little bit more. I think kind of a little bit fatigued from the rest of the week, which is, you know, it's good practice. You're never going to feel 100% on race day, so it's good to practice processes and things you've been working on when you're not feeling good, so that when you feel great, it's almost automatic. Okay, update on the race. So halfway, there's the time splits. The guys in the front are ripping it up. I've managed to put a bit of time into Steve, however, 32 Yummy. He's holding like 8.4 watts per kilo, which I'm sure is not right. Okay, now 11. So he's definitely going to be chasing me down. Holding that watt, I mean, look at that. I can't contend with 14 watts per kilo. Okay, it's a bit of an update. So you've seen the guys overtaking me. There must be something going wrong with his trainer, because for the last minute he's held 10 watts per kilo, which I doubt is the case, to then suddenly drop back down. What's probably happened is he's probably got the wrong weight in, and every time we come up a hill, it's obviously bumping up his numbers. But on the flat, where I'm pushing like pure power, obviously the weight doesn't matter as much. So I think the running's flat, so as long as I stay with him through these hilly bits, I should be able to hold him off. But it's difficult when, you know, as soon as we go up a hill, it's 9-10 watts per kilo power over this hill, and then should have a bit of a descent. Okay, right, that's third place. Again, I think he's getting a bit of a help up the hills, but as soon as we hit the flats, that's when I'm going to put out some power towards the end, especially with the flat running. Wow. Okay, so on the final straight of truth, there's not any hills, not any descent, just pure power for the last 14k. I am a little bit concerned about Steve. I've got a gap on him, but I was messing around on the hills with 32, and so I've done a couple of matches that would have been good for this last little bit, but that's racing. I love a good battle. Raphael and Andy are absolutely killing it. Chapeau to them. Last 6k left. Currently in third place. I'm in a little bit of no man's land, but we try and go as fast as I can to finish this off. Car S draft behind the lorry. Last 2k so far. I can push myself. Oh, what a race. Oh, and what a beautiful course. So, finish off the day in third. Raphael taking the win, Andy in second. So, just a big thank you to Challenge Family and Rouvet for putting on this virtual training camp. It's been great fun to meet new people, train with a group. I often train quite a bit by myself, so training with a group on the bike is a blessing. So yeah, really good fun and some solid training going into the race season. So finally, thank you for everyone that joined me and was able to complete this virtual training camp. Fingers crossed that you were able to obtain some of those awesome prizes that were available to win today.